is the book club for kids.
The book club for kids.
It's the book club for kids.
It's the book club for kids podcast.
It's a bonus edition of the Book Club for Kids. Hi, I'm Kitty Felde. Today we hear more from Varian Johnson, author of The Parker Inheritance. Now, mysteries are very peculiar creatures. It's like building a clock. Each piece must connect to the next clue, or it just doesn't work. So what are the Varian Johnson rules for writing a mystery?
The Varian Johnson rules for writing a mystery. Well, the first rule is that there are no rules, if I'm being honest. I think every book, every mystery has its own thing. That being said, I know what I like in mysteries, so I know what I kind of go towards. Whether it's a mystery or a heist or whatever the case is, I want to be surprised, but also not... I don't want a solution to come out the blue. You know, there's surprise, but also when you look back at the clues, you see, oh, okay, there's this pattern there. I love being able to reread a book and seeing all these different things that I missed before and seeing how they led to that solution as well, too. I like being manipulated in a book. I guess as a reader, I want to feel like I'm smart enough to figure it out. But I will admit, and I'm happy when I've been had a bit. I love books where, again, a mystery, let's say, where there's a big to-do happening about one thing in a scene, and your attention is drawn to that, and you miss this other little minor thing there. And it's right there, you just don't see it. I like those even a little bit more than red herrings, although red herrings have their place when there's something there that's flashing and you look like it's the answer, and it's not. I love all types of mysteries, but I certainly love mysteries where there is some character growth and character development there as well, too. I love when someone is changed by mystery, or where the reader is changed by mystery, where something is happening that makes you re-examine yourself or the world or something along those lines. And I love mysteries or things that are solved kind of for the greater good. And the greater good means a lot of different things. It could be, in the Great Green Heist, it's a heist, but it's trying to stop the bully from rigging a school election. In the grand scheme of the world, sure, that's small. For those kids at that school, that's a very big, big deal. The Parker Inheritance, solving that mystery certainly changes Candace's trajectory in life, but it also reaffirms and it kind of clears her grandmother's name, for lack of a better word. And that's just as important as the money part of it, saying her grandmother was not wrong. And it showcases what happened to this family who was driven out of Lambert, For the greater good, it brings all these things to light. I find that really interesting and really satisfying. And so that tends to go into most of my mysteries. Not always, but when I am working on a mystery, those things are certainly at the forefront.
What's different when you're not working on a caper or a mystery? I mean, do you have to put on a different kind of writer hat? Do you have a different set of rules for writing?
A little different. The plot doesn't have to be as strong, let's say. It could be kind of more voice-driven on a different type of novel. But I also think every book is a mystery. When I'm teaching classes about writing, I will say every book is a mystery in some type of way. You're trying to figure out what the character wants. The character is trying to figure out what he or she or they want. Characters in books are often unreliable. They can't really admit what they want, whether it's a relationship with someone else or family or to get this thing. And they're unreliable as to why they want that. They want to win this thing so they feel appreciated or validated or whatever the case. And so it's a mystery figuring out how much to reveal. What does the reader know about the character that the character doesn't know? When does the character figure this out as well? So while the plot's not as tightly structured, there's still these mystery elements involved in crafting the novel.
We have more from Varian Johnson in our episode, The Parker Inheritance, and we'll have a link to that at the website, bookclubforkids.org. And we'll be back again next week with a brand new full-length episode. I'm Kitty Felde. Thanks again for listening.